Time now for your forewarned weather with Thomas Keyboy.
Good Monday morning, Utah. Time is currently 6:10. We'll open up with this live view from down in southwestern Utah and Cedar City with our Southern Utah University camera network. And in Cedar City, all is nice and calm. You won't find too many issues as you head off to work or school in the southwestern corner of the state. Meanwhile, it's a little bit of a different story in northern Utah. Not too much, but just a fraction different. This is the view from Lake Mountain looking towards the Salt Lake Valley. And as you might be able to see here, there are some low-lying clouds. We have seen a little bit in the way of some light rain along the Wasatch Front, but more so in the way of some of those gusty winds, as we've seen a few of those showers produce some of those gusty winds. But still a really nice view as we look on from Lake Mountain in the northern portion of Utah County towards the Salt Lake Valley. Temperatures are ranging by quite a bit. We're sitting at 46 degrees in Logan, one of the cooler spots out there, while Salt Lake City is one of the warmer spots, currently checking in with a temperature of 73. Most spots across the state are waking up with temperatures in the 50s and 60s, but again, there are a few outliers when it comes to that. So let's go ahead and take you to the forewarned radar, and you can actually see one of those light showers that we were looking at just to the southeast of Harriman, just to the north of Point of the Mountain. Again, that's just producing a little bit in the way of some light rain and some gusty winds. Meanwhile, we have seen a few showers stretching from the Wasatch back over towards the western Uintas, and when it comes to the rain, just light rain at this particular point. We do have a shower that is currently moving its way through Nephi, and a few more in the way of showers and thunderstorms in the central portion of the state, especially as you make your way close to the I-15, I-70 interchange. And we do have showers stretching from Richfield over towards Emory this morning. So if you're going to be traveling, say between the I-15, I-70 interchange over towards Emory County, you might want to build in some extra time just in case. We do have some more energy that's going to be working its way through, so there will be potential for a few showers and thunderstorms as we go through the day. The best chance looks like it's going to be east of I-15, stretching from the Uintas down through the central mountains. Also a pretty decent chance in the West Desert as well, with a slight chance everywhere else shaded in green with that general thunderstorm risk. The only place that we really won't see much in the way of any wet weather will be in the southwestern corner of the state. So let's go ahead and begin the futurecast, and I'll stop this at 3 o'clock this afternoon. The futurecast showing that from the Uintas down through the central mountains into portions of Emory County and the portions of Wayne County, probably going to be that best chance of seeing wet weather. Also a few showers and thunderstorms over in the West Desert that could find their way to the Wasatch Front and Wasatch back as we go through the afternoon to this evening. So while it's not a guarantee wet weather will find you, if you have any plans to be outside, keep a watchful eye in the sky just in case. We'll hold on to the chance for passing showers through the early stretches of the overnight, then looking at mostly dry skies as we begin our Tuesday morning, and then by tomorrow afternoon we'll look and feel very similar to what we get today, with just that little bit more energy working its way in our direction. When it comes to our daytime highs, most will see those highs reach very close to, if not a little bit above, our seasonal averages, with most topping out in the 70s and 80s across the state. A few spots down south getting into the 90s, and along the Wasatch Front we'll see those daytime highs top out in the mid 80s, while in the Wasatch back daytime highs stretching anywhere from 73 degrees in Park City to 81 in Heber, and we'll see mostly sunny to partly cloudy skies. A few spots will check in with mostly cloudy skies. In central Utah, we'll top out at 85 in Green River, 84 in Castledale, 79 in Gunnison, and we'll reach a daytime high of 80 degrees in Richfield. Then down in southern Utah, we'll get to 84 degrees in Milford, 86 degrees in Hanksville, 71 in Bryce Canyon, 90 degrees in Lake Powell, and a daytime high of 78 degrees in Blanding. Now let's go ahead and talk about the big picture, because we do have some pretty significant changes heading our way by the end of this work week. So this is the upper level futurecast, really showing what's happening in our atmosphere. There's a low pressure off the coast of California, and that's what's sending energy our way as we go throughout the next couple of days, which is why we're going to hold on to that slight chance of seeing isolated showers and thunderstorms. By the end of this work week, we're likely going to see our first significant fall cold front of the season arrive, with a system coming in from the Pacific Northwest. And you can see by Friday that low pressure kind of parked right on top of the Beehive State. This is going to bring a pretty decent drop in temperatures and also a pretty decent chance of seeing wet weather for the northern two-thirds of the state. And this is what it looks like on the high temperature trend, where for the next couple of days on the Wasatch Front, we're going to be near or slightly above average. Then by Thursday, those temperatures begin to drop. And by Friday, we could be talking about daytime highs in the 60s along the Wasatch Front. So a big drop in temperatures on the way. In St. George, it won't be as magnified, but I'm thinking even by Thursday into Friday, daytime highs will drop to the low to mid 80s, with a slight chance even in St. George Thursday into Friday. But that should set the table for what is going to be a beautiful weekend across the Southwest Desert. Then along the Wasatch Front, a slight chance the next couple of days, daytime highs ranging in the mid 80s for the most part, lows near 60 degrees. Then that chance of wet weather begins to increase Thursday into Friday, with highs going from the mid 70s on Thursday, but to potentially the middle 60s by our Friday, with lows maybe dropping into the 40s.